So
Yeah.
lastly, I just wanna close off on this. You've kind of championed this phrase throughout your career. Comparison is the thief of joy. And while obviously like we don't know where that phrase came from, I would just love to hear you speak to that, just to kind of close out in relation to what it means to have a business.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's the reason that I sort of champion that phrase is because when I came across it, whoever it came from, it was just like hit me like a ton of bricks, right? Because that is me in a nutshell. And it kind of hit me. I came across that quote where at the time I was like making probably 4 times more money than I ever thought I would make. I was gaining, I had like 150,000 Instagram followers. Like it was just like this like surreal time in my life where I was like photographing weddings in Europe and like flying all over the place. And, but at the same time, I like felt really empty inside, but like everything that I was doing was like hitting the, like towards the pinnacle of what the industry told me success was. You know, I was doing all the things that the industry said, this is like successful. You're doing a great job. Like this is where you should be in an absolutely ideal world. And yeah, I was feeling like just like junk. And I realized a lot of it, and still to this day, I still like struggle with it. But then I would like post a photo and it would get like a bunch of likes or something like that. And then I would scroll down in my feed and then someone else would have posted a photo in maybe a slightly cooler location. Then I'd be like, oh, like I remember I was in the airport flying back from doing a wedding or an elopement in Santorini. And it was just like one of the coolest things I'd ever done. Like this sounds like such a stupid humble brag to even be telling this story. But like amazing couple, such a cool thing, like some of the coolest photos I'd ever made. And I was in the airport, like editing the photos. I just sent a couple out to them and I was super proud of them. And then I just started scrolling Instagram and being like, oh, well, this guy's in Iceland. This guy just posted these photos here. Like, and I just immediately went from this like ultra high of like, this is amazing. I'm killing it to like, I'm a failure. I'm not doing as good as other people. And just going like, I'm literally in the spot that like I should be jealous of being in of another person and would be jealous. And so realizing that like anytime that I'm comparing myself to other people, it's completely like downplaying and minimizing anything that I've accomplished, and making it out to be, yeah, like you make yourself into or I can make myself at least into a failure, even though everything else could be going great. And so, yeah, just like the comparison game of going like, you know, chasing numbers or followers or whatever it may be, turning all those into just championing other people. You know, like I could look at how many YouTube subscribers you have or whatever, Eric, and be like, oh my gosh, well, I don't have as many YouTube subs, so like I'm failing at this. But instead, like I'm trying to be a person that just goes, oh, sick. Like my friend Eric is crushing it on the YouTube game right now. That's amazing. Like, and be stoked on when other people are doing amazing things and celebrating that in my own head, instead of making it into a comparison game, right? Because it just makes everyone feel like garbage otherwise. So